28 residents of nursing homes and assisted living facilities were honored with Lifetime Achievement Awards today. This was the 21st annual event from the Maine Healthcare Association. Artists, veterans, teachers, and others were recognized for their work in their communities and the state. The Remember Me photography exhibit featured portraits of the honorees paired with personal biographies documenting their journeys. Bangor resident Claudia Fish was recognized for her strength in battling MS while using innovative therapies to overcome her physical limitations. She tells us how we can all live lives worthy of Lifetime Achievement Awards.
Life is short, and you never know what's going to happen. And I think that you should take any kind of opportunities that come your way. And I also think it's very important to help others.
And we want to wish Claudia an early happy birthday. She turned 73 on Saturday. Maine Healthcare Association has awarded over 700 seniors with Lifetime Achievement Awards across the 21 years of the event. A link to read about all of the honorees can be found on our website.